Choosing correct prepositions, Unit 7, Lesson 3, Grade 7 and 8. Welcome to one of your getting close to your final English lesson, 7th and 8th grade. I bet you're pretty pumped. Today we're going to have a lesson on some prepositions that may get a little confusing. We just learned about what prepositions are, and today's a nice lesson just kind of showing you the different meanings of some prepositions that get easily confused. So if you could get out your book and turn to page 355, that would be really helpful. Let's get started. So with the prepositions, many people confuse the prepositions between and among. When the object refers to two people, things, or groups, use between. When it refers to more than two, use among. Okay, so think two is for between, among is for more than two. Here are some examples. The lines were divided between the actor and the actress. So see, actor, actress, two things, between. The lines were divided among the 6 cast members. So obviously this is more than two. Okay, so two, between, more than two, among. Relations between the actors and the producers were good. Now, obviously this is more than two people, but these are two groups. So again, if you're talking about individuals, groups of two is between. Relations among the entire crew were good. So obviously that's more than two. So let's take a look at the try it out problems on 355. So now remember, two, between, more than two, among. So number one, the school drama decided on one musical among or between many different shows. So all we're supposed to do here is write down the preposition. Remember, more than two is among. So number one is among. Number two, the final choice was among or between the two most popular shows, Oklahoma and Carousel. Well, obviously that's two, so then you would use between. Number three, similarities exist among or between the two musicals. Again, you got that magic word two in there. Both are written by Rodgers and Hammerstein. So two, which is between. Number four, an agreement about the show was reached among or between the club members. Doesn't say, but it looks plural, so you would use among. Number five, the production duties from now on will be split among or between the director and the stage manager. So it looks like director one, stage manager two, so you need to have the word between. Pretty easy. Again, between is for two, among is for more than two. So I think you understand that. So now let's go on and talk about the other two that get easily confused, and that is beside and besides. So the prepositions beside and besides have two different meanings. Beside means next to. So for example, please come sit beside me. I will always keep a book beside my pillow. So that's like next to. Besides means in addition to or except for. Is anyone, is any, should be anyone, is anyone besides Jeff going skating? So maybe you would say, think, is anyone in addition to, or is anyone except for Jeff going skating? It's not like you're saying Jeff is next to something. Besides my sisters, I have invited 3 friends. So in addition to, or except for, that's what you have to think. So now let's do the try it out on page 356. So remember, if it's next to, it's beside. If it's in addition to or except, it's besides. So number 6, a book on the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical lies beside or besides my lamp. Well, obviously next to, beside. Number 7, beside or besides this book, I have read nothing today. So maybe except for, that's what I would think. So it would be, number 7 would be besides. Number 8, few popular composers deserve a place beside or besides them. And I would say next to them. So it would be beside. Number 9, they wrote many musicals beside Carousel or besides Carousel. probably in addition to, so it'd be besides. Number 10, beside or besides musicals, Rogers wrote music for a TV show. So in addition to musicals, so that would be besides, ending with an S. Number 11, who beside or besides Oscar Hammerstein composed musicals with Richard Rogers? So who in addition to, so that would be besides. And number 12, beside or besides Hammerstein, a man named Lorenz Hart worked with Rogers. So in addition to Hammerstein or Hammerstein, a man named, so that's saying in addition to him, another guy worked with him. So that would be, again, besides, okay? All right, so your assignment, 7th and 8th grade, is to complete numbers 1 through 20. Numbers 1 through 12, you can do it just as I did it with you on the video. Numbers 13 through 20, just please type this out. Again, you might be like, why do we have to do this? Why do we have to type things out? You have to type things out because I'm also seeing, are you paying attention to capital letters and punctuation, okay? So which is all part of grammar. So what you need to do is you need to write this out. Please highlight the 8 errors that you correct. It all has to do with the preposition beside, besides, and among, in between. I look forward to seeing your work.